Hi everyone. Have you been wondering how to make triangle designs like this whenever you have a fade-in braids to make or like a Ghana weaving braids to make? Do you ever wonder how to achieve the cuts, the designs and all? Okay, don't worry. I got you in this video, okay? I'm going to show you how I achieve all of this, how to maintain an even equal designs for your fitting braids. So first off, I used hair gel in this my video, so you can use any any edge gel of your choice, or if it's edge control or shine and jam, whichever one that works for you. Okay, that's very fine. For me, as at this time, I what I had with me was black hair gel, which was what I could use. So okay, I have a text written on the screen saying this is my first YouTube video. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. All right. The reason why this text is here is because I've made this video is not recent. This video I made it since 2020. That was when I made this hair. Yes, I've been a braid. I've been a hairstylist for a long time, over since I was a teenager actually. But I became more professional with it. I think after I graduated from school, yeah, from my uni. That was when, from my polytechnic. Sorry, that was when I became more professional with this handwork. So yeah, I this was the first ever video I made, and the video got me about 24K views on YouTube. But the reason why I'm re-editing this again is because I had a copyright warning on YouTube because I didn't say anything. There was no voiceover. I just only used music at the background, and all of the music YouTube frowned at it, saying it's copyrights. Okay, so I had to take down this video because I know I want my channel to be here for a long time. It's not come and go channel. Okay, so yeah, I'm talking too much. So I just decided to re-edit this video again and make voiceover. To be honest with you, I don't even know what to say because I keep wondering, like, I know this video is self-explanatory, like if you watch, is well detailed. It's not something I just have to start talking about. I did this, I did that. If you watch it closely, you understand the tricks, what I did. So I've had this video in my gallery for a long time, and I'm wondering, like, what do I want to start explaining? How do I want to say it? Or what do I want to say when I'm re-editing the video? Because I didn't want to put it out there without any sound. But yeah, so yeah, as at 2020, guys, when I made this video, I think I wasn't so good at, no, I wasn't so perfect, I would say, with feeding braids. Not now, I'm good with feeding braids. As at then, I wasn't so perfect with feeding braids. So I did Ghana weaving. I don't know if you know the difference between Ghana weaving and feeding braids. But when you make Ghana weaving, even my Ghana weaving as at then, you still can't tell that this babe is making Ghana weaving because the Ghana weaving is so neat that you can't see the extension passing over the cornrows. You understand? Because Ghana weaving, the extension passes over the cornrows, but feeding braids, the extension has to go under the cornrows so that it makes it look very natural. You won't even see where the joining of the extension comes into the hair. You understand? So whenever I even do Ghana weaving, people hardly even know it's Ghana weaving. You understand? So yeah, let me take my time now to explain this side because of course the video is self-explanatory, but let me just explain what I'm trying to do here so I don't keep talking and talking. So first off, I applied my gel, which is to hold it, to lay it flat. Then I cut the hair into the size I know I want to make the triangles of the parts. And before I go for that, sorry, I forgot to mention the hairstyle I'm making is called shuku. In case you're not familiar with the word shuku, it's a Nigerian hairstyle, you understand, that we make back home. Everything comes to meet in the middle of the head, at the top of the head, so it's called shuku. So if I, after cutting it, then I start cutting the triangles into the sizes. At the same time, I'm trying to follow the previous braids, the positioning of how the triangles is. Then I try to imitate that one, if that English is correct, so that it goes in line. Do you understand? But sometimes, because of how the shape of the head is, you might not exactly get it, but it mustn't be perfect. Do you understand? But nearly would still make it look even, would still make it look very clean. So after that, then I just make like a small, at the beginning I left some hair, few hair. That one is just for me to start the cornrows with, when I'm starting the cornrows, which I'll just pick the extension with. Okay, when I'm starting the next one, I won't talk too much. I'll just explain why this is like this is like this, I just want to make a voiceover. Okay, for this one, okay, I didn't. Now that little hair I said I leave at the beginning was for me to use to start the cornrows itself. Do you understand? And as I progress, you see how I pick up the triangle plaits that I've made, and then I'm adding them. As I see, I just added one now, and then I progress until I get to the meeting point where my shuku is going to be. You understand? So yeah, that's basically it. To be honest, this video is self-explanatory. If you're a braider, you will understand everything I'm doing here. The same thing you can apply to a different style. When I say different style, like a different design. If maybe you're doing all back, excuse me, if you're making a cornrows that all goes to the back, you can still apply the same format. It depends on the direction where you want the triangles to face, but it will still come out nice. But this one, everything is meeting at the top, in the middle. Yeah, another point is this, I just saw that now. So because this is a shuku, like I said, everything is meeting at the top, the middle, the center of the head. I didn't make everything exactly to meet at the center. I made few braids there in the middle, so that middle is not too tight where everything will have to come and meet. The reason is I made, I think, about 4 braids at the middle, so it can so that the center can be a little bit wide. That helps whenever you're making styles like this that is shuku. Do you understand? It helps. So always try to make at least 4 braids at the center of the hair, so that you can have like a small, like a space whereby where all your hair, all your braids, all your cornrows are meeting. Yeah, it will be enough to, it will be there, it will be better, or it will sit properly. That's the word. Your shuku will sit properly. But if you don't do that, well, some people that are professionals, they can still get away with it, but it will be kind of difficult, because while you're trying to make all of the braids come together in the middle, some of them will be struggling, some of them will be hanging, So to be fair, it's best to just make some few braids, like 4 in the middle, and you have more space where your feeding or cornrows, everything will meet in the middle. So yeah, that's it. And oh, we're still at 9 minutes. Okay. I don't know what else to say, but let's see if there is something I can explain here from this particular one I'm about to make. Okay, so now I'm about to start the feeding braids. after cutting the triangles and making the plaits, now I'm starting. So I just cut a small hair out that I'm going to use while I'm braiding and I'm adding the triangles. So you can see that I did that already, and now I've started the braid. So there is a little like small hair I already cut down to the middle, the center of the hair, so that I can have enough hair to hold. Do you understand? As I braid, as I'm connecting all the triangles, at the same time I have hair that I'm holding or plaiting at the same time. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Nothing much, nothing serious. And see, and the reason why the hair I cut out, which I'm using to do the braids, has to be small, not so big, was because I didn't want it to start looking like brush, like as if the style is brush. It's the focus more is on the triangles. Do you understand? So me cutting out just tiny hair to hold as I'm plaiting is just because I want to have something to hold on to and not make the hair look like brush. The focus is more on the triangles, the designs for the hair. So at this point I was done with our hair, and we're just doing like quick show to show it off. And to be honest, I didn't even know the quality of this video will still be this sharp. This was video I made, I think, with a small phone I used to have back then, and I used to feel like the camera is not so good. You see what they used to say about content creation or content creators? It doesn't matter what you have, you know, just start with what you have. Start with what you have. You might don't underrate what you have. See me back then. This was over 5 years ago. 2020, I think, or 2019. I can't remember the exact year now. But this was, let me just say, over 5 years ago. And the kind of phone I was using then, I wasn't even regarding it as, but I was just using it because me, I just want to make content, you know. I was more about, I must record what I make, what I do. I still do all of that now, but imagine if back then I was all about, my camera is not good, I'm waiting for when I have a good phone and all of that. I would never have gotten this quality of work, you know. So small content creators out there, don't give up. Just start. It doesn't matter the space you have, the kind of phone you have. Don't